Here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
Long have yearned for your tender caress, to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars own. Rend my heart open, then your love profess, a winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm, to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone, amidst the cold to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found? You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
I know him! 'Twas him murdered some Temerian boys back at White Orchard.
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer? There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere.
Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's arse.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come.
I wish to listen to music. Music!
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
Permit me to introduce this here's Priscilla, known also as Calinetta. As lovely as she is talented. And this
is Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later. Not here. Come with me.
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
sheepdip.
And I've not seen him since.
Reuven. What's he like?
Tall, fat, dangerous as hell.
Limp in his gait. Left leg.
Sounds like a lame rock troll.
If trolls were devilishly intelligent and had a flair for crime, yeah, I'd agree.
Dandelion breaking into a vault. I'd sooner expect him to choose a life of celibacy.
True. Forgot to pay for his wedding to Passaflora once. And laid awake the next 3 nights worrying about it.
Any idea what got into him? He have debts he needed to pay off?
Claimed he was helping someone. Urgent matter that couldn't wait, he said.
This someone, Dandelion mentioned their name?
No. But if I know Dandelion, it's her name he failed to mention. As he failed to mention her slender waist and ample bosom.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Whoreson Jr.'s lair. Then Whoreson's men chased him all over town.
Whoreson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally, but...
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
A rascal. At least he didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. We'd be in deep then.
Here I go again, rushing to Dandelion's rescue. He ought to pay me a salary.
Wherever he is, I sincerely doubt he's in the mood for jokes. Nor am I, in fact.
Relax, I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Whoreson first. And Siggy Reuven. Know where I might find them?
I don't know about Whoreson, but Reuven runs a bathhouse. Careful, though. He's a dangerous character.
So am I.
I don't doubt it. But Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry. Let me know as soon as you learn anything. Geralt!
Tell me, you and Dandelion, how'd you meet?
At a poetry tourney in Ellender. Naturally, I'd already heard much about Master Dandelion. And it proved true. At first, I thought him a bloated, narcissistic buffoon.
Just at first.
Well, only cows don't change their minds. I changed mine when he came to congratulate me. Never expected he could lose so graciously. Dandelion can be irritating, I shan't deny it. Yet, I also know he can be fair and noble at times. Well, I very much doubt I could bear to have him around were it not so.
I see. I get it. Take care now.
Did I hang the wash or not?
Yes?
Count Kurt Dysart?
Are you here regarding the contract?
Wanted to hire a witcher, didn't you?
I did, but not just any vagabond. One hears all manner of stories about the lunatics of the School of the Cat. Which do you belong to?
School of the Wolf.
Ah, yes. A good one. I knew a witcher of this school. Barnabas? No. Though his name did begin with a B. Never mind. To the matter at hand. Not long past, I acquired an estate east of Novigrad. I got it on the cheap, you see. The seller was very keen to be rid of it. Now, I've learned the building is said to be haunted.
Goes to explain the seller's urgency.
I do not believe in ghosts. It is that simple. But my men say the house shakes at night. Walls crumble. Why, even the floors move about. Is there anything to be done? A remedy for this?
Let's talk about my reward first.
I beg your pardon? Asking for coin already? But you've not done the job.
Need to make sure it's worth my time.
Just look at that. Arrives in Novigrad and he's off his head in minutes. Very well. How much do you believe this should cost me? Yes, agreed.
Fine. I'm willing to investigate. How do I get there?
An orchard adjoins the property. The house itself you should recognize easily. Cracks cover its walls. Here's the key. And good luck.
Oh, it's everywhere. I see it all around.
Only seeking to get you drunk.
Oh! Watch where you step.
Spend all my time.
What am I to do now?
Got my eye on you, white one.
Giddy up.
Sick of it all.
Go, go.
Lay me down with a barrel of beer and a cup in my right hand, and
Anybody there? Open up.
What's the fuss? The bathhouse is closed.
Need to talk to the owner. I know he's here.
I'm not sure that matters, as he's terribly busy.
Busy? With what?
Entertaining important guests.
In that case, tell him there's another one at the door. Geralt of Rivia. And I'm not leaving till I see him.
Very well, I shall try. Please wait.
Sigurd cordially invites you to join him. I'm happy. The meeting is in the baths. We will pass through the dressing room so you can leave your clothes.
Let's go.
You may disrobe here. Your equipment will be safe. Splendid. Sigurd awaits in the next room.
Hey, Whitehair. Nice bun you have.
You were right.
He doesn't sound. Then ordered them to shove it up the corpse's arse. And then he sent the body back.
He's all like a horse.
It's a simple matter.
Easy, Cleaver.
Orson Jr.'s a dead man. I'll have my scribe send you a notice.
You don't have a scribe. And we'll eliminate Junior when, and only when, all of us say aye. Reuven, your guest.
Why the fuck you let him in here? Because I want to talk to him. This is Geralt of Rivia.
Good to see you again.
As always, I'm out of the swiving loop. Who the fuck are you?
Think I'll let your host introduce me.
He's a witcher. The very one who first foiled an attempt on Foltest's life, and then killed that monarch.
Allegedly. But I didn't kill Foltest. And hello to you too, Dijkstra, Reuven, whatever they call you these days.
Last we met, Geralt thrashed me silly and crushed my ankle. I really wonder what he's got in store this time.
Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the bathhouse. Several men.
What the fuck's he on about? Ploughing fortune teller?
Assassins! Please, no! Ah!
Bloody hell. I fucking knew it.
Any weapons tucked away?
Just a few.
First ever party with my prick hanging out. Ah!
Also, Junior sends his regards.
We need one alive! Rumble time!
That's enough of that.
Good work, gents.
Terribly sorry for that incident. My security failed. I'll get to the bottom of who, why, and how.
They were whoreson scum. That's the bottom of who and how right there.
Don't start that again. Especially not in front of our guest.
Who pranced in right before they attacked. Coincidence? Why do I doubt it?
Let's give him a chance to explain.
Not gonna introduce me to your friends?
Good thing Happen's not here. He'd tan the hide on my arse for being so rude. Francis Bedlam you know, but then who's not heard of this patron of the fine arts and supporter of entrepreneurs of limited initial means? And the dwarf's Carlo Varese, known also as Cleaver. Carlo's in entertainment, mostly.
I'm looking for Horson Jr.
Interesting.
What do you want with him?
Junior's gonna help me find someone.
Horson's not helped a soul in all his miserable life.
I'll ask him nicely.
See, Cleaver? Perhaps if you'd not called Junior an uncle fucker and asked him nicely, he'd have showed up today.
Gentlemen, you out of your fucking minds? A chat session? Horson's out to get us, and he'll succeed, eventually. We've got to kill him first. So by all means, you sit here, soak, fart, and watch the bubbles rise, while I send my boys to Horson's hidey holes. They'll make some noise, flush the bugger out. And you, geriatric, or whatever your ploughing name is, want to find Horson? Find me first.
I need to find Horson. Now looks like I gotta get to him before Cleaver does.
Cleaver won't find him easy. Junior's good at hiding. He's got peasant smarts.
Look at the time. Good luck in your search, Witcher.
I'll call on you tomorrow, Francis. We'll finish our chat.
So how about we get dressed?
Sure. Then we'll talk. In private. Right mess that was. Never thought I'd be glad to see the man responsible for my taking frequent baths.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair at dawn.
I had my reasons. Your leg would be fine if you hadn't gotten in my way.
I see. Well, I promise you that if I could go back in time, I'd do things quite differently on Thanet. For example, I'd have my men kill you instead of just tying you up.
Listen, Reuven. No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spared me your wit and threw me out now.
What's the harm? Talk.
Think Cleaver will find Horson?
He might not. But he'll burn down half the city trying. What waste? Leave him to it, I say. Work alone.
Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. But be discreet. None of this speed and fury and swinging your steel cock about.
Pretty clear you and Bedlam don't want a war with Junior. Why?
Let me tell you what I told King Vizimir time and time again. War doesn't solve any problems. It breeds trouble. Trouble you then have to solve by other means. Make no mistake, someone's behind Horson's actions. I'll not end him until I know who.
Your partner's aware of your past? They know you're Sigismund Dijkstra, former head of Redanian intelligence?
Cleaver, Bedlam and Junior. Well, I'd call them my partners if we'd built a mill to grind flour for the folk of nearby hamlets. But we just need to stay out of each other's ways, agree from time to time. That doesn't make us partners. Do they know who I am? Was. Bedlam, sure. The others most likely suspect. But we just don't talk about it. No need to.
Makes sense to ask around, I guess. Junior might be in hiding, but he's got to be collecting income. Couldn't afford to cut himself off.
Gambling. That's his big earner. Junior controls the largest casino in town. I'll never forget. Hierarch Hemmelfart raised all kinds of hallowed hell there once. Bugger bet and lost his ruby ring. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generates near as much as the casino. They're always looking for hired muscle there. Suppose you could always search Horson's house, though I doubt you'll find him there. Maybe some clue, though.
Mentioned Horson's got a house. Where is it?
Solid townhouse on Temple Isle, just on the other side of the bridge. Wouldn't wager me knickers on finding him there. Junior's not that stupid.
Arena sounds promising. Where's that?
Sewers beneath Gildorf, but you'll have to enter through the bits, endure the stench of poverty on the way. Now, Junior loves a good fight. Wager he'd give a lot to see a real Witcher in action.
Where's Junior's casino?
Near the Temple Watch Towers. Horson's got nought to do with the casino officially, so careful what you say. Try not to arouse any suspicions.
See if I can't find Horson at the casino or the arena. Might talk to Cleaver as well, though.
Do what you will. Just be cautious. Horson's expecting payback, I've no doubt.
Thanks for your help, Dijkstra.
Just go, Witcher. And if you can't find the slimy bastard, come and see me. I know him well. Might figure something out.
From Master Spy to Master Criminal. Interesting progression.
Why? Truth be told, they're awfully similar. Both about maintaining a net of informers, being tough in negotiations, bribing officials, the occasional assassination. Same old shit.
Yeah, except you used to do that in the name of some ideal. And now?
Now I've decided I've slaved enough for ideals. It's time I worked for myself. And thus far, it's been going rather well.
You in contact with Radovid?
See, you're as witty as ever. No, I'm not in contact with him. I prefer it remained that way.
Never quite forgave you for conspiring with Philippa Eilhart?
Radovid doesn't forgive. Not anything. Not anyone. And especially not the sorceress of the Lodge.
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on Junior's toes.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with sparkling wine and pastries stuffed with nightingales' tongues. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the Pontar, trussed up with the strings of his own mandolin.
Loot.
Far as I'm concerned, he might as well be rotting down there with a goddamn trombone.
You wouldn't happen to have a bone to pick with Dandelion, would you?
Of course I do.
You serious?
Dead serious. Dandelion published a sonnet recently. Second stanza, the shit uses paired couplets instead of an inserted rhyme. Surely you understand how deeply offended the poetry lover in me was. The bastard shan't get away with it.
I was being serious.
As am I when I say I have exactly no time to worry about your gigolo boyfriend. Got me own problems. Problems you might be able to help me with. And if you did, why then I might be inclined to ask after Dandelion, establish what happened to him.
I'll get paid on top of that, right?
Nothing for free, eh? Did you bargain this hard when Emma wanted to hire you?
Who told you?
What do you mean, who? Emma did.
Ha ha.
I could never reveal my sources, to you or anyone else. It would be fucking unprofessional. But we've chatted enough. Yeah, I'll pay you. Count on it. So, can I count on you?
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tripe. Ah, and you do realise, if you say anything about what you see here to anyone, it'll mean a razor between your ribs.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Don't draw your sword unless I ask you to. Be so kind as to follow me. Oh, Bart! Bart, stop that! Now!
Bart makes Ziggy lose, Jonathan.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
Bart hurt. Bart less thinky. Bart less thinky. Bart sadness.
Where'd you get the troll?
From Zerrikania. Won him. Card game with a camel merchant.
Your jokes are getting better by the minute.
See me smiling? I'm dead serious.
But I bumpy horses. Hot there. Siggy but take. Good Siggy.
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later. And see that door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
But God! Then boom! Jorfun go!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold, and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
Why don't you handle this? Gotta have connections in the underworld. What do you need a witcher for?
The gold wasn't mine alone. See, I run a members-only savings club, a bank for the initiated. For reasons that should be obvious, I prefer it if my temporary liquidity problems remained private. So I need an outsider.
How do you know you can trust me?
I don't. Counting on your survival instinct. Slip up, and I'll kill you. Feed you to Bart.
But sorry. But job that good.
Fine. I'll help you.
You're not exactly bursting with enthusiasm.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Ought to look around. But first, some questions.
I'm all ears.
How much was it all worth? Got an approximate idea?
Why the fuck do you care? Figuring your finder's fee. Don't get your hopes up.
Know you too well for that. Just prefer to know what I'm looking for.
3 crates of Nilfgaardian florins, a chest of emeralds, rubies and topazes, silver candlesticks and platters. I could go on.
Shiny, Jorfun. Oh, God.
Anyone see what happened?
Other than Bart? No. And the vault's location is known only to the treasure's co-owners. Well, and the thieves.
What about upstairs? Anything unusual happen in the bathhouse the day of the break-in?
No. Happen swears it was calm as ever. The usual customers, no incidents. Bloody bucolic.
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed? The year, maybe? Bloody name of Redania's king?
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that hole got there.
Hole no. Boom. Hole. Bad look won't go. Bad look no. Only sleep. Bad shrooms. Head falls.
Bad mushrooms? What's that about?
Pops mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead. Unless you're a troll, that is.
Yes. Bad. Bad troll.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault. Actually thought it was a good thing, you know? A bit of extra protection. Thieves found a way through it.
Bud, you see them?
Bad through hole. Want see boom. Got what? Breathe. Shroom. Sleep go. Your phone gone. Bad troll.
Now. Stiff up a lip.
Boom. Can you elaborate?
Boom. Big. This like.
I'll elaborate. Explosion. Big enough to blow that fucking hole in the wall, separating the vault from the sewers.
Gotten pretty good at communicating with this troll.
Lots of prior experience. Worked with idiots my whole life.
Try to track down the thief yourself?
Of course. I had this lummox Fons, thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some Pop's antidote and entered the sewers. Soon after, I returned alone.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fons, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. And then he puked up. Up came most of the antidote. Lost his protection. Tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. Something crawled out of the water. I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value my own even more. Dropped Fons and ran like hell.
Mind describing this something that crawled out of the water?
No. Doesn't mean I can, though. Air in the sewer's thick with spores. Can hardly see a thing down there.
Must have noticed something. Was it...
No! Didn't notice a fucking thing. Didn't do a taxonomic field analysis either. I know it's an inconvenience to you, but I felt I should get the hell out of there as fast as I could.
Should look around the sewers. Got any more of that Pop's antidote?
I've a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting swill, to be honest. But it'll save your life. Here.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. You're no good to me if you suffocate. Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need me. Sight of this empty vault's giving me an ulcer. Good luck to you.
edges curled out. Something inside blew it wide open. Wall 2. Bathhouse drain pipes seem to converge here. Pipe's great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. No traces of magic. This was no spell. It was a bomb. Bits of pipe clear over here, not finding pieces of it in one powerful blast. Fine grating. Couldn't push much through that. Definitely came through here. Drowners. Of course. Dandelion's cohorts were either clumsy or in a big hurry. Another trinket. The thug Dijkstra hired. Shiny bauble. Well, how long you gonna make me wait? Dijkstra didn't mention anyone else. Must be one of Dandelion's crew. Vomit everywhere. Guess he had the antidote too. Couldn't keep it down any more than the other guy. Need to burn the corpses. Otherwise, driners will never stop congregating. There. Maybe now the driners will go feed elsewhere. Close. cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, probably by the explosion. Bomb part. Must be. Smells like wyvern oil and gold coin. That'd be air down here. Time to see Dijkstra. Looks like rain.
Got so fucked up once, blood came out of me.
Water's gonna rise.
It just rains and rains.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Philippa Eilhart. Had any news?
Just good.
Meaning?
After Radovid popped her eyes out, she disappeared without a trace. If I've any luck, she's finally eating dirt.
Thought you two were close.
We were, until Philippa sent assassins after me.
Done. Examined every nook of the sewers near your vault.
Well, learn anything?
Bits of treasure dropped out of the crates. Left a clear trail. You know, like the fairy tale, with the crumbs.
I know the one. Hansel, Gretel, burning witches. Very fitting for Novigrad.
Trail leads to the river where the sewer lets out. Breaks off there. My bet, they loaded the treasure onto a boat.
Yeah, a cart drawn by sewer rats does seem unlikely. And since boats don't leave trails, it amounts to fuck all.
Found a second corpse, one of the thieves. Threw up the antidote just like your man Fonz.
A beautiful death. Anything on the body?
Not much. Empty vial.
Wouldn't have left him behind if he was anybody. Common porter, must be. Knew nothing, means nothing. Dead end, literally.
Seems to me a bomb blew the wall open. Look.
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably. Covered in runes. Interesting. Any idea what it contained?
Recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil and sugar.
Sugar? Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests.
Nor am I. Just saying what I found. Bomb contained sugar.
Let's think. Sugar would react violently with sulfuric acid, but not so violently to cause an explosion.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit, while at Oxenford Academy. But this is no time to reminisce. You're to find my treasure, not write my biography. Know anything else about this bomb? Anything at all?
Bomb went off inside a drainage pipe embedded in the vault wall. But the grate at the end of the pipe was in place when the blast happened. Meaning?
The bomb must have found its way into the pipe from inside the bathhouse.
Exactly. Might have gone something like this. Perpetrator started emptying one of the pools, then dropped the bomb down the drain.
The bomb flowed down with a runoff, came to rest on the grate, and, to quote Bart, big boom.
Bomb went off inside a drainage pipe embedded in the vault wall. But the
bomb...
Exactly.
The bomb flowed down with...
Drain pipes are only promising lead. We just need to know which pool it's connected to.
Yes. Happen keeps a record of guests. Should be able to tell us who used that pool the day of the break-in. You've not done badly.
Feel honored to be acknowledged.
Oh, that famous sarcasm. I missed it.
Really?
About as much as I'd miss a knife in my knickers. All right. You inspect the pools on the right, I'll take the ones on the left. Holler if you find anything.
Something floating on the surface. Oil, looks like. Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Got something?
Yeah, bomb part.
Happen. Drain pool 4, and bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
By the way, what about Happen? Could have overheard you mention the vault. Has access to the bathhouse whenever he wants.
Happen has numerous flaws. He's pompous, pretentious, can be a real prick sometimes, ironic as that may sound. But his loyalty is beyond question.
How can you be so sure?
Witches know their monsters, spies know their men.
You trusted Philippa Eilhart once too.
True. But I didn't pull Philippa Eilhart out of a Kaviri prison the night before her execution.
Let's see what's on the bottom. Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertold Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
Margrave Henkel? Who's that?
Who was that, you mean? Old cook's been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead? I'd not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family held a hush-hush funeral, but I have my sources.
Yeah, I saw him that fateful day, Mr. Reuven. I'm certain of it.
Did you speak to him? Get a good look at him?
No. He merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel, you saw an impersonator. Think for once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. And you, Geralt, start looking into this.
Gotta ask me nicely. I'm not one of your delivery boys.
Pardon my tone. I've grown accustomed to ordering folk around and barking as I do it.
Fine. Where should I start?
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main square. You might happen on some trace of this scoundrel we're looking for there. Well, off with you!
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Tamo's on my way.
Got things to do myself. So long.
How can I be of service?
Got some coin I'd like to convert into crowns.
You've come to the right place. A better rate you'll not find anywhere in the city. How can I be of service?
I need coin. Guess I have to take out a loan?
Of course, I'll arrange it right away.
Just like that?
Lady Yennefer of Vengerberg long ago declared herself your guarantor, were these circumstances ever to arise. Besides, we tried and true methods for collecting debts. We get a bonus for working in piss poor. Move it!
Slower. What? Lost your nerve? Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse. Dandelion made some interesting friends. Footprints. A letter and a bottle. The wine from your birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it. Your birth year. Could be dandelions or Ceres. .45 to 12:54. Satisfying click. In the next room over, I think. Secret room. Probably where Dandelion and his cohorts planned the heist. Ciri, Menge is following me. He has seized the treasure. He has Dandelion. You must flee. Footsteps. Not good. Stain. Wyvern oil. Stain. Wyvern oil. Instructions on how to build a bomb, signed by one Kalkstain. Sugar, and lumps of a substance dipped in wyvern oil. Potassium. Looks like they made the bomb here. Didn't expect to see you here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
Ah, Marigold playing the cynical materialist. I love it. In truth, her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her colleagues. When I recover my treasure, I'll be in a position to help her. Simple as that. Speaking of which, and pardon my Beauclervoise, have you found out who fucking nicked my gold?
Bothered Triss for nothing. No point examining the bomb.
Because?
Because I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander of the Temple Guard, Caleb Menge.
Well, well, Marigold. Your coin stands to come with a side of revenge. Geralt, would you be kind enough to tell me what you've learned? I'm terribly curious.
Henkel told me. Old man's alive and well. Faked his own death to escape his creditors.
Strange. I had no idea he was in debt.
He was. And Menge promised to take care of things in exchange for help with the heist. So...
Geralt, how can I put this delicately? Bollocks. If you thought I'd fall for that tale you just pulled out of your arse, you don't know me one bit.
All right, I lied. But only partly.
Heard of beasts that are half lion, half eagle. Maidens who are half fish. But you'll never convince me there's such a thing as a half-truth.
I'll give it a shot anyway. Didn't actually see Henkel, but Menge does have your treasure.
Take it you learned this by peering into a crystal ball.
Maybe. Trade secret.
You're hiding something. And that's one thing I can't stand. Even more than Nilfgaard. But ultimately, this is a business deal, not a marriage. Besides, there must be some truth in all those lies. You're too dense to make it all up on your own. Menge has been spending heaps of coin lately, though to my knowledge he shouldn't have a copper to his name.
So, what now?
From what I've heard, Menge spends his nights at the docks, witch hunters' quarters. Maybe pay him a visit. Ask where he's holding my gold for me.
So we do your dirty work while you sit around twiddling your thumbs.
Darling, when I'm able to make use of someone, I always do. It's convenient.
And safe. Come on, admit you're scared of Menge.
Of course I'm scared. Bloody dangerous horse, son. Triss would concur, I think.
Not in those words. But I do agree with the statement overall.
Doubt Menge will admit anything willingly.
As do I. Lucky I hired a witcher and a sorceress who've been through so much together to get this done.
What's our past got to do with it?
A great deal. Lovers will jump into the abyss for one another. suits my needs perfectly. Namely, it greatly increases your chances of getting out of the Hunter's Barracks alive with my treasure.
In other words, you're using us.
Using you? Never. Merely making the most of your mutual bond. Well, lovebirds, I really must be going. Good luck.
Thought you'd correct him. Say that we... you know.
Could have corrected him yourself.
True. But it's not an easy thing to say, is it? But we've strayed from our topic. Got a treasure to recover.
Triss, gotta tell you something. Dijkstra's gold, it's the last thing I care about.
Thought as much. This is about Ciri, isn't it?
Menga's got Dandelion locked up somewhere, and Dandelion saw Ciri.
That changes everything. Listen, meet me at midnight by the Chapel of the Eternal Fire, east of the harbor. We'll figure out a way to get into the Hunter's Barracks together.
All right, see you then, and thanks.
Whole day wasted.
I'm sick. Sick of it. Another drifter in from Temest.
Washed your hair lately? What do you want?
Who can afford a witcher in this day and age?
Mages, mutants, blasphemers, kobolds.
Sick. Sick of it all. right cabbage last night. Head feels like it's a salad.
The thinking customer will see right away I've got the best deals this side of the pond.
The eternal fire will light our way.
In short, who kisses your ass today will fight it.
Silvery presence is the front of the eternal fire. Got a foolproof method for exercise breaches.
I think I'm in love. Best deals this side of the pond.
Elvin blood, eh?
Top-notch swords.
Master-crafted armor. Think you could make me some?
Ooh, I did get my journeyman's papers, but I've yet to make anything akin to a masterwork. You might try in Velen. A dwarf there goes by Fergus. He might help. Guildsmen claim there's no one better anywhere south of the Pontar.
Willing to craft something for me? So long.
Open up.
What are you offering? See you.
Glad you're here. Listen, took a look at the building and it does not look good.
Mean it could use a bit of paint and spackle?
I mean, it's a damn fortress. High walls, guards at the gate, armed men everywhere. We could never sneak in, and fighting our way in won't work. Menga would have had plenty of time to escape.
What do you suggest?
Take these shackles. Put them on me.
Triss, sure you want to do this? Out here, with everyone watching?
This might come as a surprise to you, but shackles do have uses outside of the bedroom. Think. Bring the hunters the vile Triss Marigold. They won't just open the gate for you. They're likely to let you present her to Menga personally.
No way. Too risky.
Dandelion's life's on the line. Series 2. No such thing as too risky.
Triss, think about it. Really want to walk into the lion's den of your own free will, and in chains?
Yes.
No, can't allow it.
Nice of you to worry, but I've made my decision. and I won't change it.
Fine. Let's say they take the bait. What then? We go in, I put a sword to Menga's throat and ask him where Dandelion is?
Might not work. Manga's scum, but you have to admit, death doesn't scare him.
Always found that annoying in fanatics. So we gotta trick him into talking. Any ideas?
Maybe tell him you have information about the Lodge. Or about Philippa. Even better, he hates her most of all. You'll think of something.
What about the treasure?
If we learn anything, great. If not...
Thought you need coin from Dijkstra to help the other mages.
True, I do. Lots of ways to get gold, though. It's just not the most important thing now.
Wait. I want to thank you.
Come on. Anyone would do this.
No. Not anyone.
Stop. It doesn't befit a sorceress to blush.
Still got a bad feeling about this. But tough. Let's go.
Geralt, remember, I can take care of myself.
What are you talking about?
The hunters. They won't treat me like a lady, but I'll survive. Might hurt a bit, but... Ciri, she's what matters. Do what you need to do, no matter what happens.
Can't promise that.
I'm still asking you to, all right?
All right.
What do you want?
Here for my reward.
What the hell for?
For a witch. Recognize who I got? It's Triss Merigold.
Merigold? Come in then.
Well, well. Triss Merigold. Giving up drowners for sorceresses?
Pays better.
It's 'cause they do more harm. What's a drowner do? Pull the odd fisherman from his boat, but the witches, they murder kings, scheme, start wars.
Don't forget turning your cow's milk sour straight out of the udder.
You're done jesting, Merigold. For good. Put her in a cell.
Not so fast. I hand her over to Menga himself, or not at all.
You reckon we don't know what to do with this witch?
Let go, you bastard!
Vulgar tongue's got no place being in such a pretty mouth. I guess we'll have to rip it out.
Try to loosen it if I were you. Might learn something interesting.
For instance?
For instance, where Philippa Eilhart's hiding.
I'll get you for this, you...
Shut your gob, ginger whore, and you spit it out. Where's Eilhart?
Thought I made myself clear. I'll only talk to Menga.
Menga don't talk to the likes of you.
Well, then you be sure to tell him I came by. With my friend Merigold.
Fine, grab her and come with me. But be sure to stay right close.
Devil's spawn. Witcher. Devil's spawn.
Here's where we split up. Go see Menga. Marigold will be next door.
You can't have her until I get...
You don't set the terms here. Dirk, you know what to do.
You won't get a word out of me. Not you, not him.
Oh, play it tough, eh? Just you wait. We'll take a fingernail or three. That ought to get you singing.
Do what you want.
Come on, witch. Show you the wonders a pair of pliers can work. You'd be surprised.
I believe I told you not to let anyone in.
Unless they had information concerning Philippa Eilhart. This Witcher says he's got just that.
Anyone can claim that.
We'll start with your pinky nail. Nah, let's go for your ring finger. This little piggy went to market.
But it's not that easy to bring us Triss Merigold.
Is that who I hear? Very well. I'll go see her shortly. But first, let us talk. Sit. Sit. Have a drink, Witcher.
Why the drink?
Triss Merigold has been captured. An occasion worthy of a toast, don't you think?
Sidarian.
A 1261 vintage, year of the massacre of Sintra.
Stop squirming. This little piggy went home.
Kurt, please see why Miss Merigold squeals so convincingly. Perhaps she needs something. Hot irons, for instance.
Speaking of metal, this goblet's silver. Making sure I'm not a Doppler.
Ah, it's immediately apparent. A professional. I find that refreshing. But to answer your question, one can never be too careful. You'll be surprised how many come here turn to rancid jelly as soon as they grip the goblet.
Got a silver sword on my back. That not enough?
It proves nothing. Dopplers can change their bodies at will, into materials that look and feel like silver as well. Materials that have none of silver's useful properties naturally.
See, you're an expert on Dopplers.
I'd expect a Witcher of all things to understand the value of knowing one's enemy.
This little piggy had roast beef. This little piggy had none.
Now, let us talk shop. I shall pay you twice the usual reward for Merigold.
Awfully generous. Why?
Well, you've turned in your lover. The emotional trauma it must entail. You deserve compensation.
You seem well informed. So you have to know Triss betrayed me first. Used me as a pawn in the Lodge's game. As I see it, she's getting what she deserves.
No more. Be brave, dear. Just one more fingernail and we'll move on to the other hand. This little piggy went wee, wee, wee. Ow! Bitch bit me. Oh, the bitch bites. Let's put a collar on her. Dimeritium ought to calm her down.
You surprise me, Geralt. Perhaps we can deal after all. So, you know something about Philippa, but I wager you won't share this information for free. What do you want in return?
It's simple. Free Dandelion.
A degenerate bard for information about Philippa. Tempting offer, I admit, but I must say no. You see, I've a magnificent execution plan for Dandelion in Oxenford. A breaking wheel, flaying alive, and so forth. It should work wonders for the mores of the academic youth and townsfolk.
When's this morally instructive spectacle due to take place?
When I issue the order, in person. Dandelion will remain in the dungeons beneath Temple Isle until then. So sorry I cannot be of help. Perhaps we can agree different terms. But first, let's see how Miss Marigold fares. It's grown suspiciously quiet in there. Come.
He say where Dandelion is?
Yes, but... Triss. I should tend to your wounds.
No need. I'm fine. Well, mostly fine. Should heal in time for my wedding.
Sorry. Should have gotten you out sooner.
Don't apologize. I knew what I was signing up for.
How do I say this? That was just a bit premature.
What do you mean?
Menge said Dandelion's locked up on Temple Isle. Dungeon right under the temple. He was planning to execute him in Oxenfurt. Also said they'd only let Dandelion out of his cell once Menge gave the order, in person.
Shit. I'm sorry, Geralt. I should have thought it through, but when I saw him,
After what they subjected you to, no need to explain.
He'd never have agreed to help us. Even if I
know. Let's not dwell on this. We should think about what to do next.
Dandelion's safe for now, though out of reach. We don't stand a chance of breaking him out. Temple Isle's impregnable, and Menge's not likely to order his transfer, or anyone's for that matter.
Let's search his corpse.
Right. Could find something that'll help us. Just his office key in his pockets. Here. Nothing under his belt. Wait, something sewn in the lining.
What is it?
The key to a vault. Here. Give it to Dijkstra, with my regards.
Saw Menge burn a sheet of paper right before we came in here.
Could have been something on it that would have helped us. Too late now.
So there's no way you could recover the note?
Sadly, no. I'm a sorceress, not a miracle worker.
Could you revive him?
Maybe. If I actually practiced black magic. Haven't sunken that low just yet. Nothing but dead ends. We'll need to make do.
Breaking Dandelion out's starting to look like our last option.
Geralt, you know me. I'm all for finding solutions. I don't give up easily. But in this case, there's no hope. Not a shred. No one escapes the dungeons beneath the temple, and no one's ever been broken out.
Anyone actually tried?
They've tried, Geralt. I've tried, to be exact. Shortly before you arrived. It almost cost me my life.
Menga's the only one who could have ordered Dandelion's release.
Yes. Or someone who looks exactly like him.
A Doppler?
Mm-hmm. Your old friend Dudu Biberveld impersonated the halfling merchant. Dandelion claimed he seemed more real than the original. So much so, Vivaldi gave him a loan of several thousand crowns without batting an eye.
Yeah, except Dudu's in hiding right now. Priscilla might know something, though.
Fingers crossed. Listen, there is one other thing I wanted to talk about, but not here, not now. Come by when you have a moment. I'd appreciate it. All right, we need to get out of here. This is where we split up. But first, let's burn this shack down.
Agreed. We've left too much evidence.
Yeah, but I also need to blow off some steam.
You there! Mr. Reuven wants a word.
Impatient old bastard.
What?
Nothing. Be there soon.
Who do I spy? Why, it's Geralt of Rivia.
Will you stop following me already?
I will, soon as you tell me where my treasure is.
Me and Menga didn't see eye to eye.
How badly?
Badly.
I suppose that explains the smoke. My treasure's not in there, is it? Burning with the witch hunters.
Didn't see it anywhere, and 20 tons of gold is hard to miss.
You mean to say you've come to me empty-handed?
First off, you came to me. Second, I do have something in my hand. The key to a vault, found it on Menga.
A vault that I need to find on my own. You've not made things much easier for me. Give me that.
Spare me. I want my reward.
Geralt, do all you witches have such nerve?
What do you mean?
You lied to me. Again.
What?
You knew from the start who robbed me, but you didn't deign to share that information with me.
No, I didn't. But I did deign to help you find your treasure, so stop moaning.
I jest you not, Geralt. You abused my trust.
I can live with that.
This time, yes, you'll live. And now, time to settle things.
That a threat?
Quite the contrary. You helped me, Witcher. So in spite of everything, you've earned your reward.
Don't bother. I know what happened to Dandelion.
Then take my coin. I always pay my debts, even to liars. And a final humble plea. Don't try to fool me again. Ever. Double chase.
Hey, fix it.
It only ever rains these days.
Free.
Oh, that's bad luck.
Made yourself at home. Track mudding all over the floors.
Maybe she'll finally move in.
Geralt, I've got a problem. Can we talk? Yes, Geralt?
Feel all right?
So. Why do you ask?
When you slit Menga's throat, and then you were fierce. Never seen that side of you.
What would you have had me do? Conjure up a cloud of butterflies?
Not what I mean, and you know it. I'm a little worried how it might affect you.
Well, yeah. I'd probably relive it in my dreams if I wasn't already having nightmares about mages roasting on pyres.
Feel all right?
So. Why do you ask?
Been wondering. How's your hand? Your fingers?
They'll heal. Listen, it was my idea. I knew exactly what I was getting into. Don't need to worry about me.
Maybe we should talk about something else.
Gladly. I was about to ask the same.
What did you want to talk about?
I got a strange message. I don't quite know what to think.
Who was it from?
Ingrid Vegelbud's servant. Apparently, Lady Vegelbud's prepared to donate a tidy sum. She wants to help mages escape from Novigrad.
Guessing this wouldn't be a selfless act of charity.
You guess right. And that's my problem. Vegelbud needs a favor from me. No details in the letter, unfortunately. I'm supposed to meet the servant at the fish market. Says he needs to explain everything face to face, but these days I can't be sure meeting him's a good idea.
What are you afraid of exactly?
That it's a trap. On the one hand, it's an opportunity I can't afford to let slip. We need the coin. On the other...
Nobody expects you to risk your life.
I expect that of myself. The thing is, it used to be easier. When I didn't know what happens when the witch hunters get their hands on you.
You could have escaped at any time.
I know, but I was still terrified. What if they fetter me in real Dimeridian? You won't always be there to help.
Don't like this at all, but you seem determined. Not about to let you deal with it alone.
Thank you.
The servant. How are you supposed to contact him?
Said I'd recognize him. He'll be in a blue tunic, have a load of keys strapped to his belt. I'm supposed to ask him about the price for his trout.
Whose idea you think this was? The servants or Vegelbud's?
My bet's on Ingrid. High-born damsels have a lot more time than their servants to read adventure novels.
Think it'll be better if I talk to the mystery man in the blue tunic.
He's expecting to meet me.
You just wait nearby. I'll make sure that note didn't come from the witch hunters. Then you come in.
Mm-hmm. Fine. Let's meet there. Yes, Geralt?
So long, Triss. Move it! Lots of blue jerkins. Interesting.
Yeah?
Know where I can get the best price on trout?
Perhaps. But it wasn't you I was to meet, sir.
Want to talk to the letter's recipient, I gotta be present.
Caution would advise...
Caution's advising you not to argue right now. Trust me.
Seems I've got no choice. Come with me. This way. It's not far. That's it. Get help me!
What? Lost your nerve?
Thank you. Let's go.
What did they want from you?
I've no clue. First time I've laid eyes on them. Maybe... Well, recently someone's been trying to question our messengers about the young Count. Hold on. Where's Miss Marigold? You was to come alone, miss.
If not for him, that trio would have dragged you in for questioning. The tall one was Valdo Murris, works for the witch hunters.
Aye, you're surely right, miss. It just weren't what I expected, since Lady Vegelbud...
Now that we're past the initial courtesies, maybe you can tell us who you are.
Lady Vegelbud's valet. I meant you no offence, sir.
Why wouldn't Lady Vegelbud meet with me personally?
She was afraid they'd follow her. Been a nervous wreck of late.
So what's this about? Be straight.
Lady Vegelbud's son. He's the... problem. Master Albert's taken an interest in alchemy. Temple Guard's gotten wind.
Wouldn't worry about the guard. But since the mage hunters tried to grab you, I'd say Albert's in serious trouble.
Aye. Lady Vegelbud bought off the guardsmen. Since the hunters pay for every mage revealed to them...
Guardsmen took a bribe from the frightened family, then whispered a word to the hunters anyway. How'd Ingrid Vegelbud know to contact Triss? That Triss was the right person?
We learned Miss Marigold had helped Myra Base disappear once the witch hunters were onto her. Myra provided Lady Ingrid with magical assistance on a few occasions with Milady's... afflictions.
Makes sense. Myra mentioned treating a highborn lady to me once.
Seems Albert needs to disappear as soon as possible.
I can arrange that. Think young Vegelbud can slip out of the house unnoticed?
Tain't that simple, sadly. Master Albert's in hiding at the Vegelbud's country estate. Lady Ingrid's got the notion she can get him out quietly. Wants to throw a lavish masquerade ball.
Am I supposed to attend? Help him escape?
Aye, we'll not manage without you, miss. Lady Vegelbud fears the Alps being watched.
It's a good idea. A boisterous bash. That'll distract the hunters.
Especially if even half of what I've heard about the Vegelbud's balls is true. Word is, at the last one they served 100 different desserts, and the fireworks boomed from dusk till dawn.
What with the war and all, Milady's ordained but 85 desserts this time. Won't be no candied petals or blue roses from Nazaire. The roses have become dreadfully hard to come by.
Oh, I'd love to see it all.
Expect any trouble during the ball?
Hardest part will be to keep Master Albert's departure a secret from his grandmother.
Is that necessary?
Lady Patricia's a fervent believer of the eternal fire. Knows naught about Albert's interests in alchemy. Luckily, the elder Lady Vegelbud's a rare visitor to the country residence.
Truly an atypical family.
I'm not one to judge, sir.
Hope we won't have to stay till the end.
You're coming with me?
Of course I am. Not about to send you into what could prove to be the lion's den by yourself. Think about it. 85 desserts, while you're still trying to keep your waist at 22 inches.
Geralt, please. How do we get to the residence?
Your invitation. Take it. Guard at the gate will have instructions for you. You're to wear a fox mask, all right? Good luck to you.
Something I need to do first.
Fine. Buy our masks while you're at it. And you should change. Ball attire. I bet you can get everything we need for the ball at Eliel's shop. You know it?
Been there before. Eliel's a friend of Dandelion's. Just masks, right? Probably don't need to wear a doublet, do I?
A doublet, Geralt. And it's not up for discussion. Take care of that, then come and see me.
raining again.
That's it, Roach.
Hi.
Hello.
Come on.
Oh, he's still. Oh. Hello.
Hello, friend.
Hello. What the?
How's your day night?
Good?
You're frightening kiddies.
Oh, there he is.
Greetings. Come to look over my spring collection, perhaps?
Glad to take a glance at what you got.
Of course, please do. If anything chafes or pinches, I can alter it on the spot at no charge. Once I'm done, it'll feel like you're wearing nothing at all.
Hmm.
You seem confused. Lower first viewer.
No, I'm not confused. Just I'm just choosing something different from what I did the first time. Want to see if actually anything makes a difference. She said doublet too. So see, she said doublet. The shirt, tunic. See, I've done this before, so... Wow, that's just expensive. Just gotta get a tunic, or... shirt, a tunic. I'm gonna go with the tunic, let's see what she says.
Look at them crowns.
Look at the what? The crowns? Yeah, I know. I sold everything I had and everything I had and everything I fucking found, I sold it. Like literally I don't think I have anything in my inventory. Nope. See? I sold everything on my crafting area. I wonder if she's gonna even allow me to fucking do this right now. She'd probably tell me I can't. I gotta go get a doublet.
Ha 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 ha, I keep everything besides junk and weapons.
I wish I had caught at least gloves and shit. Gloves would have been nice. Okay, I guess it is accepted. I didn't think they were accepted in shit in the first place. Where's the stupid horse at? Come here. I hate that you can't run this shit faster.
Come closer. Trouble?
Go, go, go.
Double tap X.
Yes, I was trying to.
Oh my. Certainly did my request.
Haha, okay, see.
Still got time to change.
Don't you dare.
See, I didn't know. See, I had, this time I had the money for it, so now this time it's like totally different. She took a different reaction to it.
Learn anything else about Albert?
Well, almost none of the mages have heard of him. An amateur, I guess.
So why the interest? Temple guards first, then hunters.
He's easy prey, and that's exactly why we should help him.
Everything's ready. We can go.
A shame events like this are so rare. Without them, I'd never get to see you dressed up.
Damn, doublets chafing my armpits.
It's not a doublet.
I'll be sure to admire your valiant suffering the whole time. Well then, shall we go?
Witcher 1 and 2 are for what platforms?
The platform is on there, PS4. I mean, I think the PC version would be much more amazing. I've seen the PC version, and it's much more in the HD version. This looks amazing.
Your invitation, please. Order. You'll find Lady Vegelbud in the estate's yard. Look for the paramasks. One more thing.
Look, I don't have my swords at all. Shit, what the fuck? Fine, I'll leave my fucking imaginary sword. Fucking bitch. The game is corrupted.
It's beautiful here. I haven't been outside the city in ages.
Ah, damn it. Trying to fucking raid that fool.
Is that any way to treat an old mate? Refuse to acknowledge him?
There's been a mistake. I don't know you, sir.
Don't be foolish,
Lol, I love the bugs in this game.
Yeah.
You might play a great day now, but before that Baron Edward something pulled you from the gutter, you were a common.
Enough. The lady said she doesn't know you.
Who's this? The new one? Older than the last, it seems. A decrepit, moss-covered prick. So, the less they can, the more they pay.
The bugs are not as bad as they used to be. They're a little bit less now.
Let's go, Tris. Wouldn't want to make a scene.
Vivian! Hey! Oh, I liked you much better when we worked the carriages outside the passage door.
What a jackass.
Intolerance and superstition have always been friends.
Maurice, what are you doing here?
Little Miss Miracle. Well, and I was led to believe this would be an elegant affair.
Yes, I missed you too. But can we put that aside for now? Do you have a way out of Novigrad? You can join us if you want.
Did I react last time? I don't remember. Nah, fuck it.
Tris, not what we're here for.
No, it's exactly why we're here. Well, Moritz?
Join you? And just who would I join?
Your friends, among others. Once we've all gathered, I'll lead you.
You will lead. Forgive me, Marigold, but that is like allowing myself to be led by a lame duck. Farewell.
Didn't like that guy. Why'd you insist on talking to him?
He's an old friend. His name's Moritz Diefenfeld. I'll tell you the story later.
Uh-huh.
Oh, let's look around.
Gregor, have you seen Durgoff just moments ago? Oh, apologies, I mistook you for my friend. He wears a similar mask.
General Morris.
Geralt of Rivia! So, I was not entirely mistaken.
Pleasure, as always. This is...
a beautiful and mysterious lady. Let us leave the formalities to the event's end, when all will remove their masks. More fun that way, wouldn't you agree?
I would, sir.
And now I must beg your pardon. I really must find Durgoff, and quickly. A lovely evening to you both.
A colossal boom! Yes?
Nice mask.
Do you have the DLCs?
Yeah, I have them all.
Turn on fire, have mercy.
Why would a witch come here? Got a feeling we
Yes. Stay.
How did you dye your hair?
So,
I beg your pardon.
Is that you? Geralt of Rivia? And Tris? I did not see you on the guest list.
Baroness, we're here as friends of the family.
As am I. Yet my name was there.
Is it worth tying?
Oh yeah, the last DLC was much more the Blood and Wine. It's amazing. I think it's probably a really good. It makes it worth it to the end, but it has to be tied in together. The outcome can be very differently. See, like all these like little people I'm talking to, I've never talked to them before, never even questioned. I just went straight to the story. But it changes, alters the story sometimes. Like, like if I come over here, there should be a loot box over here. Should be.
Yeah, I rushed the story first playthrough.
Yeah. See, like right now, you're finding. She's over here talking to somebody. Locked. Should be a chest around here somewhere. Wow, apparently not here. Oh, wait, there it is. Is that it? Yep.
So the DLC continues the story.
Yeah, they all run together. It's basically off of a novel. It runs off of a true, real novel, which has 6 parts to the books. Which I haven't read, but I mean, they say it literally if you wanted to actually play the game as well, that the game and the novels are pretty good to read. First the novel, then play the game. Yeah, where's the exit at now? Oh damn! I'm gonna hop over this shit.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I read the short story, the short version of it that they have on YouTube. They have a video of it, of storyline. With the story, they basically put all the cutscenes of the game and put it into a movie, which the person describes, how the story, how did he become, how they all tie together as friends and everybody else. Oh, here it is. Because it's basically in the story, they're all tied together about 20 years from the time I'm playing it right now. It's been 20 years since they first met. So they've already, it's like 30 years. For 10 years, I believe he lost his memory.
Excuse me.
Something like that.
Miss?
Yes, it's me. The trout buyer?
Hmm? Oh, yes, of course. Please excuse the caution, but perhaps we could speak somewhere in private.
Thank you for agreeing to help. My valet warned me you might come with a friend. I'd prefer as few as possible knew of Albert's flight. But if you trust this man, like no one else.
Any sign of the hunters recently?
Since they attacked my servant at the market, none.
They're like the last DLC. Basically, they came out. They met in the first story. So it's like they go back to that area as someone they know.
How did he lose his memory? I've been wondering.
He lost his memory because of what was it? The wild hunt captured him and erased his memory while he to make him travel and become part of his group. So for the time that he was part of his group, he lost his memory. So he was basically a waiver and would do whatever he was commanded to do. The reason they caught him is because he was trying to free Yennefer, which they took away from him. They had to capture her, and he got caught, but she was able to escape. Then he rode with him for a while, and then Ceres, which is the girl, his adopted stepdaughter, came and saved him and got him away from the hunt.
Let's get Albert. Where is he?
Entertaining the guests. He's always been an outsized presence at my receptions. I prefer not to arouse any suspicions.
When can we take him away?
We shall have to wait until the guests have imbibed enough to notice only the goblet-laden trays. Don't fret, it won't be long.
Is your son ready to go? We'll have to act quickly.
Oh, okay, cool.
Where will you take him?
You're better off
That's
not knowing any details.
during the time he got. It's funny. It's weird. Before that, he knew Yennefer. He lost Yennefer. He lost his memory. So when he got released he escaped from the Wild Hunt. That's where he meets Triss. Triss was basically already at the castle, and that's how she seduced him, because he had lost his memory, so he didn't know about Yennefer or about Ceres during that time. So he basically kept away, hid, and he started a new life with her. And for that time, he was, doing his own thing. Yennefer was in a prisoner of Emir, of the Nilfgaard king. So she didn't remember either. She lost her memory for a while too, until after a while she got her memory back, but never went looking for him, because she knew that she was with Triss. So she let them have their life together, and then he got his memory back, and he chose to go back with Yennefer. So right now that's where it catches up to where he's trying to look. He's trying to find her, or trying to help her. They've already found each other, but now he's basically trying to find Ceres. They're both looking for Ceres at this whole point.
How will we recognize him?
He's donned a panther mask. We knew you were due to come from. Seems over excited, ironically. I'm afraid he's not fully comprehended the danger he faces. As I said, he's not terribly bright.
Don't worry about that. He'll fit right in with a good number of the other mages.
Let's go find him.
I shall await word.
Time to seduce her.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's a huge love affair between them all.
Thanks for dropping knowledge.
Yes.
But the knowledge, like I said, it took me a while when I saw the video and they discussed in detail how from start to finish, from the first Witcher's game to The Witcher 3, which is a period of 20 years. The story in the novels run basically 6 or 7 novel books that each of them just bring out the fact of what happened, how all of this portrays the fact of how him being a part he was accused of assassinating the king, which in terms basically made the kingdoms fight and for the middle land, which is King Foltest of Temeria, fight for that land. So now they're in a middle war between two countries, and they're in the middle right now. And in all that process, they're both trying to get. One of them is trying to get rid of all the maid sorcerers and oddities, and one is trying to basically not get rid of them, but have them in check and control. But also, while he's looking for his daughter, which technically isn't his daughter. I mean, no, technically, sorry, he technically was trying to wed with his daughter, the King Amir, which he never knew it was his daughter, but Geralt knew who it was his daughter, and then he was still trying to wed with her for the fact that because of her lineage and her ability to have she's like from that elven race, the elder blood race, she's like a higher class of elf. Try to marry with her, not knowing that was her daughter, until he found out eventually. He let her go. But the same thing goes with the elves. The elves are trying to marry her off to their king, to just have a better race of kins or elves, whatever. Because her bloodline is the last of the higher elves bloodline.
Albert Bragelbud.
No. I'm a Black Panther.
Oh my, Count!
Your mom sisters, Mr. Panther.
Oh, so you are.
Yes. When can we leave the estate?
Well, Mama said it would be best.
It's funny too that they said
So far the Wild Hunt.
Yeah, the Wild Hunt is here. No, the Wild Hunt is the elves, the higher race of elves that live in a different world that are looking for Ceres, which is the elder blood of their lineage of the higher class of elves, which had special powers.
You wanna wait in the garden? I saw a nice spot there.
Mark my words, I'll kick him out. It's another night for that whore.
It's funny too because sorcerers are thorough, so Geralt and her can't have kids. So it's the reason why she basically had adopted Ceres, which also tells you that most sorcerers are much more older than what they appear to be at the. They can be. I think Triss, they said, it's probably the youngest one, maybe at 100 years old, and Yennefer's, I think she's close to almost 600 years old, or 600. Geralt's almost about the same age, I think like a decade. So he's about as old, which because of all the sorcery they learned and all that stuff. More sorcerers were ugly children, or women, the little girls that had a defective in their, some were hunchbacked, some were short, crooked nose. So their parents gave them away to the school of sorcery to become, sorcerers, which in turn, that's how they learn how to get, fix their appearances. Where the fuck is this chair at? Oh wait, is that him? What is this? What the hell is he doing over here? That's weird.
Oh.
It's a huge story. I mean, you have to, if you go on YouTube, you can find the video, and the video really does, he does describe exactly very well in detail the whole step-by-step of how the story or the novel would go, and it made sense to me in that way.
Yes.
Where the fuck is this chair at?
He's creeping, leave him alone.
Yeah, he's pretty creepy over there. I don't know what the hell he's doing.
And I'll look it up for sure.
Yeah, it's a really good. The guys, it tells you right there. It says the Witcher story cut 3-hour version or a second. It's like almost like a movie, like a 2-hour movie on YouTube. It's describing the whole cut, the whole story.
So, does this mean it's a good time to ask you about?
Yes?
About that mage we met earlier?
Ah, Maris. What do you want to know?
Got the impression he doesn't exactly like you.
I just think he'd love to have me as his charge, rather than his leader.
See, but you're the one organizing the mage's escape from Novigrad.
Sometimes I have no idea how I actually managed to bring them all together.
Personal charm. That's what it's about.
Careful, that sounded like a compliment.
Glad it did.
Oh. Are you trying to...
Someone's coming.
Is it Albert?
No, just some lost guest. Shh.
Have you streamed this before?
No. Like this, no. I've streamed it before maybe once, but just the beginning part. We never really streamed the storyline of it.
Shh, let's go.
I sure hope the other guests don't get drunk as quickly as I did.
Sooner we get out of here, the better.
if you, I'm not sure if you know, but they're making they're making a TV series out of this on Netflix. It should be out next year.
Entirely what?
Nude. Come on, girls.
Triss, wait.
Girls, coming.
She's trying to run fast away from me.
Girls, coming.
Oh. Wow, she's actually slow.
Yeah, I heard. I hope the cast is good.
Oh, they already have. They have Henry Cavill. Cavill? I forget. The guy that plays Superman in the new Superman movies. They have him as Geralt. They're still looking into a series. Triss, like I said, they have numerous people that even I agree. Like they thought that Kate Beckinsale should play Yennefer Vengerberg, which I think they should. Yeah, she's really good, but she's also not as young as they would want her to be.
Miss Miracle, at last! So sorry we are forced to meet under such incredibly inopportune circumstances.
You can say that again.
But I'm sure we'll make up for it another time. I absolutely must show you my alchemical formulae.
Anyone follow you?
I don't believe so.
Just in case, you two switch masks. We'll go first. Geralt will follow right after.
Saddled horses await in the stables.
Good. Meet you there.
are. So, about this private show.
Under any other circumstances, I'd give you the full Monty.
I'm sorry,
Albert Vale.
Please, step away, miss.
Nobility's not towards you, Count. Try anything, and you will get it.
Doubt it.
I hope they disappoint.
Oh, oh.
Oops, I meant I hope they don't disappoint.
Oh, okay, yeah. We're all hoping that most of my friends are saying the same thing too.
Lost your nerve?
Oh shit.
I was streaming earlier and a sex scene started and I got...
Hey, you got kicked? Oh, you stopped. Oh, you stopped. Oh, sorry. Stopped. There's a lot of that in here.
Nervous, I had to age restrict my video.
Oh yeah, I have restricted my videos too. Yeah, like I said, if you don't do it, yeah. Oh shit, went the wrong way.
Is there a way to age restrict the live stream?
Yeah, you go under your you gotta go under your YouTube settings or your Twitch account, and it tells you right there, gives you an option of picking the age restrictions on restricted content. You just have to choose it. So you have to go on their website.
Ran into some trouble.
Hunters? Will they come here?
No, we've got some time. But please send someone to the guard. Needs a little tightening.
I shall see to it. And you must hurry.
Everything's set?
Yes. Got your swords back from the guard. And Ingrid gave me the coin. It's more than I
Okay.
Stunningly mortifying.
You just have to really look for the settings, those kind of settings. Okay, sure.
Excellent. So where are we gonna get away to?
You? Nowhere. What happened at the fountain? It was my fault. I know. The wine went straight to my head. I'm sorry.
Miss Marigold.
We need to go.
I know. Be careful.
I hope in the Netflix series they add like stuff moving.
What do you mean, live?
On its own, as if it's a bug, it would be funny.
Yeah, it would be funny, but this has to be a serious movie. I mean, the guy playing Geralt, I mean, he's played the video games, he's seen the movies, so he knows exactly what they were.
Just like the game.
Well, yeah, basically that's what I'm saying. So he's actually played the part, played the movie. I mean, played the game, and he's read the novels, and he knows exactly. He knows about the whole. He knows everything about the whole story and how it goes. So portraying it may be easy for him, but it also depends on everybody else, like all the other main characters, because they're gonna have 6 main characters, which is Geralt, Ciri, Dandelion, Yennefer, Triss, and I think what's his name? The vampire. Fucking what's his name? I forgot his name. Hey, but he's a vampire. He's a higher vampire. I forgot his name. Friend of Geralt too. So it's gonna be 6 or 7 main characters in one shot. So they really have to try to get this right. Oops.
Reggie's.
Oh, what is what? Oh, the whole character list of people that are gonna come out. They have to play it very well. I just failed something. Well, of course I failed that one. I knew I was gonna fail that one. Multiple.
I wish they made 1 and 2 for the PS.
The PS? Oh, the PS. Yeah, they actually no. I mean, did they? No, they don't have it. I don't think they did. Well, the PS4, no. Now, if I wish they would sell it online, they should be able to. You would think that they would sell it on the freaking store as a digital copy. I mean, that would. I guarantee you, they most likely will. Because they sold Witcher 3 for a while for like $19 with the DLCs and everything. But that went away. But as soon as the series comes out, I think they probably will.
1 is for PC and 2 is for PC and Xbox only.
Oh, was it? See, that didn't make sense to me. But you would think that they should make a digital copy. I mean, that wouldn't make sense to me. It's not like it would be that difficult. What the hell?
Dandelion, I know where he is.
Where?
Dungeons on Temple Isle.
That's not a nice jest.
No jest, sadly. But don't worry, we'll pull him out. Triss has an idea. All we gotta do is find Dudu.
So you must find Dudu in order to find Dandy, with the aim of ultimately finding Cyril. Sounds like an awful lot of searching, but I do wish you luck.
Don't have a choice. I gotta meet Horson Jr. He might know something. Tell me, you and Dandelion, how do you meet?
At a poetry drawing in Ellendale. And it proved true.
Just at first.
Well, Dan. Well.
I see. Take care now.
I hope they add witches to the series. Imagine that.
Witches? Yeah, there's gonna be witches. It's gonna be the whole. It's gonna be like I said. They get to work with so many different different. There's so many mages and sorcerers that we don't know about. That they will ultimately add some that are from
like the witches from the bog.
Well, yeah, that's what they're gonna do. I mean, they are key roles. They're very key parts of the story, but they're starting off at a very young age where Sirius is barely. I think where Sirius is barely like. I'm not sure if they're gonna start before Geralt took her to the Kaer Morhen, or after he had. Because he found her in the woods first when she was very, very young, but he didn't know that's who he was entitled to from as the child of the what's that shit called again? The fucking the laws of surprise. I forget, where you get to choose the firstborn son or daughter. He didn't know that was her. So he took her back to her grandmother, where but then the war started. She dies, grandmother dies, and she's basically orphaned. Where he finds her again, so he's like destined to be with her, like be part of her life. So he took her to Kaer Morhen. I'm not sure if they're gonna start right there at that point, because right there's not very much that they talk about how she learned how to become a witcher, like the whole time she was studying and. All that. I mean, it depends where they start off the story. So, Crookback Bogs are basically they're part of the story, even in the background of the first novels. They've always been there. They just don't really say a lot. Like I said, they don't really. If you read the books if you play the game, read the books. There's a lot of them that just explain about stories about the witches and about Geralt and how he met this person. The story's been told about how he met how he's a friend of a vampire. I think it's around here. There's a story. It's a book place around here. Oh, here it is. That you can search books and you'll tell you stories of how he met this person, or how he. Yeah, see, this guy knows a lot of them.
What is it?
A man came to me a few years past, paid me to keep a book for you, said you'd come for it one day.
Who was he?
He didn't introduce himself, but the book has a red cover, that I remember. I'm sure I've not sold it.
Alright, see if I can find it.
And perhaps glance at the others while you're at it.
Be glad to look over what you got.
See, like if which is more important? Like this one's an important book, The Wild Hunt. Let's see, The World Underground. Oh, yeah, Elvis Mage. That was important too. Necromancy, that's important too. Pearls of the North, Oxenford book. The Last Wish. The Last Wish is actually tells you about the wish that Geralt made for him to be tied to Yennefer, to be bound to her, for like to be bound to her, because he basically saved her life, because if it wasn't for that wish, she would have died. She would have been killed. Let's see. There's another one I need to find around here. See, like that's part of, that was actually important one right there. Oh.
The merry adventures of Muriel the Lovely Harlot, adorned with humorous engravings. The treatment of furuncles through cauterization, a study. My manifesto must be it. There's a letter inside. Moribundia, the vampire's last likeness.
Yeah, see, that's his friend, the vampire. I forget his name.
I didn't even know this was a book.
Yeah, this is all of this is like this whole thing is a book. Like these parts that I'm reading right now, like these books I'm finding right now, are part of the novel. It talks about how the novel is part of. You become. It tells you about the novel. Like all the books you pick up are very important sometimes. They can help you very much, like way before you get before you even get to the next DLC. Like some of them, right? These books you find now will help you in the DLC later.
Interested in books?
Get up. Let's see these books of yours.
Let's see. Some of these are also quest lines of stories you can do, like missions you can do. Insectoids in the world.
Farewell.
What is his name? I forgot. It's no. Like, see, all these books you can read, and there are stories like where's it at? The Elder Blood describes who is the Elder Blood and what does it mean. The slaughter of Cinderella is basically how did they murdered Cinderella, which was like the powerful elf before. The Wild Hunt describes of the guy that's basically chasing her. Oh, is this one it? Is it? What is his name?
Is it Emil Regis? For the vampire.
Yeah, it's the vampire. I forgot his name though. I forgot what his name was. Albert? No, it's not Albert. It's it's right here in this book. I just don't remember what part it is. Regis. That's who his name is. Regis is the character, one of the higher vampires that will be in the first part, the first section of the movie or the TV series. Here goes the Last Wish. The Last Wish describes about how him and Yennefer basically chase this wild genie. They call them jinns, but they're genies, and how they grant 3 wishes, and he grants Geralt 3 wishes, so he tells them to tie their fates together. Here, this is the book that describes the ladies of the woods, the ladies of Crookback Bog, how they killed their mother and took over.
Do you stream a lot?
Yeah, I have the Destiny 2, Rock Band 4, The Witcher, what other one? No, it depends. Like I said, also it depends on what I'm playing. Well, I've been playing this more. Destiny 2 is I play, but not as I used to. I already know where his house is at. I'll make sure I kill his ass too. I don't like the effect that way he does. Where's the Enoxen from? Is it a bridge? I think, yeah, that's it.
I'll hit that sub button and maybe add on PS4.
Which is the games I play? On PS4 most likely. More anything.
State your origin.
That's not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go to this.
I meant maybe I can add you on PS4 and play some games.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't mind. I say I don't mind playing with anybody. It's just, where the hell is this? Oh, he's over here. Oh shoot.
Who will add you before getting off?
Yeah, no problem. I'm just trying to get to a point in this game, and this is not the place I wanted to come. Where the fuck is it at?
Yeah? Has she got a black hat? Chickens? Dried herbs? Plenty. Just found a Winchester birthmark on her, did you ever hear of her hurting anyone? Told her that during interrogation. She confessed. She made Will's mare die.
Long live the king. You were away yesterday.
What's the max level?
Max level is I think at 100. Ah, damn! I was up there.
What can I get?
Oh, come on, get up there. Bitch. They won't let me get up there. Oh shit.
Cyberpunk though, I'm excited.
So, which one? Oh, Cyberpunk? You know what? I seriously think that it's gonna be a very interesting game. I just don't understand if, like, most people would like for it to. I would think it'd be great as a multiplayer game, as you know, play with a friend. But it's a single player game. But the graphics look amazing. I thought I could skip some parts of the story, but I guess I can't. Oh, it sucks. I hate trying to find horses. I know exactly where he's at, so I don't want to look for him.
I'm so happy CD Projekt Red is making it.
Yeah, that's why they have. That's why they haven't made. They're not even thinking about making another Witcher's game right now, because they could, if they really wanted to.
Do you wish the Eternal Fire's blessing upon you and your household? Come, true believer, may its light shine.
Watch it, or you'll see the shine on my sword. And back off. That incense is making me nauseous.
You might have said so right away. Countersign and fish soup gives the deacon's auntie a headache. What do you need? Before you ask, I'm all out of hemorrhoid cream.
What are you talking about? Your incense that bad for the brain?
What do you mean? You gave the password, signalling you wish to buy some herbs.
Don't know any password. And if I said it by accident, then you folk run a shoddy conspiracy. That incense is making me nauseous. Brilliant.
Hope Barnacle break out on your cock, you son of a leprous whore.
I have much respect for them.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, like I said, they're really taking their time on this game. I mean, it's been about 4 years, 5 years.
Bless. Actually started to like you, herbalist. Relax, won't turn you in.
In that case, perhaps we can trade. I've many interesting substances.
Show me what you have in stock.
They're not like EA and Ubisoft all money hungry.
Yeah, the CD Projekt basically gave a bunch of DLCs. They gave the DLCs basically free, like a bunch of contents. You have the DLCs for this game, but you'll have a lot of submissions and other missions that are like add-ons that they gave for free automatically. So you're paying for the DLC, but you're paying for side stories as well, because there's a lot of side stories in this game. I mean, it's so many, like, it's ridiculous. That's why I'm playing the game over again, because I never really played the whole entire game, you know, besides just playing the storyline. But if you go around the world and you just search for things, you'll find a lot of side quests that I didn't even know they were there until I saw people put it on YouTube, and I was like, okay, well, I should have done this and that. See, like right now I just found a book of Freya, which is basically talking about Skellige missions. Let's see. Where's it at? No.
Yes, same, because I rushed it, which I regret.
Pretty much, like I said, I didn't rush it as much, but I did rush, you know, parts of it.
I've worked out quite the appetite.
Like, look at that. That's a sewer down there. Just gotta find the entrance to it. Where the hell am I going?
So any future game you wanting to get?
Really? Oh shit.
In short, we're kissing your ass today, we'll bite it tomorrow.
Who the hell am I supposed to talk to?
Your every move will be counted.
I really don't have a game I want to play. I've been playing Rock Band 4 more than anything.
Greetings.
Ah, you're Reuven's mate, aren't you? Heard of you?
You in charge here?
What's it to you?
Bloody mess.
Just sort of happened. Came here, polite and all, to invite Horson Jr. to a get-together with his mates. Became obvious right quick that none here acknowledged the ancient right of hospitality.
Looking for Junior.
I want to get it, but the equipment is expensive.
Which one, Rock Band? The equipment? Yeah, like I said, that's how you could go on Amazon or Facebook and find the guitars and stuff like that. They're much more cheaper. They don't sell them anymore.
I'm gonna take a look around.
Eye on you.
Wars were thorough as debt collectors. Didn't leave a scrap. Nothing interesting here.
You're a fucking donkey!
Why can't I touch these?
Place has been scrubbed clean.
Mum's an old sucker.
What's this? And whosoever contributes coin to the cause, I'm a preacher!
gentle guard man the gate's door.
I remember Metallica that one was good.
Yeah, it was. What the fuck was I chasing him for? I forgot. I forgot there was a reason I was chasing him for.
Greetings.
Don't know you, not letting you in, and don't you fucking stand there.
I want my chance in the arena.
Come in.
Who's in charge?
Eagle. They call him Hook. What the bloody hell was that?
A bout of sudden sincerity.
Get ready. Your turn now. I am ready. Losers get paid. Losers get carted off to the cemetery.
Oh!
That's it.
On the guards.
I need work.
What can you do?
Good with a sword. Wouldn't scoff at working as protection.
And who here would you protect?
Crowds can spin out of control. Somebody's got to keep the peace.
Claim any kind of experience?
I'm a witcher. I kill monsters for coin. Been doing it all my life. Humans won't be a problem.
A guard must fight sometimes, but that's not most important. The essential question is, can you control yourself? And can you control a crowd?
Been taught how to slow down or speed up my heart rate, how to dilate my pupils and alter my metabolism. My medallion vibrates when danger's near, and I know a few simple spells.
I'll have to test you. I want to see how you manage in a fight, if you can fight at all. You shall fight in the arena, survive 3 bouts, and I'll put you to work.
Set me up.
Already have. Shall we start right away, or do you need time to prepare?
Need a moment to get ready.
Don't keep me waiting.
Shit.
I'm gonna get off. It was fun.
No problem. I said you can send me a friend request if you like. Just I should probably stop right here. I'm gonna go play something else because this is gonna take a while. Yeah, I still gotta pick. Probably go play some Rock Band. But yep, it was nice meeting you. Like I said, you should check out the books and stuff like that. It's really, like I said, they're really good.
I'll add you now.